A drifter arrives in town, looking for work in exchange for food. He is a veteran. Vernon hires him to fix a shelf, but warns him that it is not safe for outsiders in this town and recommends that he move on. The sheriff confronts the veteran, making it clear he's not welcome in Rondo. Clyde leaves, as his father tells him to keep his eyes and ears open. Meanwhile, Randall is violently abducted from his home. His wife watches helplessly as he is taken away to see Jeremiah, and the catchers return to work. A stranger arrives in town seeking a room, but is turned away. Later, Randall is brought before Jeremiah and is punished for informing on the organization, resulting in a broken hand. Meanwhile, the stranger returns and finds work at a local establishment run by Owen, who introduces him to his daughter, Lena. He goes by the name Nomada. Lena voices her concerns about Nomada to Owen, fearing he's dangerous. Owen dismisses her worries, but tension simmers. Later, Clyde arrives, questioning Nomada's presence and motives. Owen defends Nomada, stating he's only helping with repairs. Clyde, however, subtly threatens Lena, reminding her he dislikes being refused, escalating the unease. Owen reveals that the men who confronted them were Whitfield's goons, including Clyde, who has a disturbing interest in Lena. Feeling unsafe, Owen considers leaving but claims he can't. Later, Owen nervously asks Nomada to leave, fearing his presence worsens their precarious situation. Nomada understands and departs. Meanwhile, someone checks into a local room. Lena's father needs repairs to the motel. Despite Owen asking Nomada to leave for safety, he stays to help. Clyde arrives, furious that Nomada is still there, and threatens him to leave town in 5 minutes. Lena pleads with Clyde for one more day of help, but he refuses, reminding her of the established rules. Clyde confronts Nomada, which leads to a tense standoff involving weapons. Owen reveals the town's dark secret: they're trapped, complicit in a drug operation run by the Whitfields. Clyde reports Nomada to his father, Jeremiah, who then calls Sheriff Wiley. The townspeople are divided. Some want to resist, others want Nomada gone, fearing further escalation. Jeremiah receives a call from someone he thought was dead, who demands he call in a favor. Sheriff Wiley barges into a town meeting demanding Nomada. Nomada bluffs Wiley with threats of exposing Rondo's secrets, then admits it was all a lie. Later, Whitfield finalizes a drug deal, upping the supply. Wiley then interrupts the meeting with Whitfield. Wiley warns Whitfield about Nomada's threat to expose him, mentioning Colonel Hollister. Jeremiah dismisses Hollister as dead, ordering Lewis to handle the problem. Nomada, meanwhile, declares Rondo a town of fallen souls needing penance or salvation, finding temporary lodging with Lena and requesting a ride north. Later, from a car, he spies Whitfield Manor, labeling it the hub of cocaine distribution. Nomada, armed and dangerous, instructs Lena to drive faster. A high-speed car chase ensues. Cars crash, guns fire. Lena is breathing heavily, clearly terrified. Nomada barks orders in the midst of the chaos, directing her toward a silo. They are heavily pursued. The tension escalates, with the silo seeming to be their only hope for escape. The relentless gunfire continues. Nomada guides Lena, ordering her to take a gun and hide. He instructs her to keep her finger off the trigger, only to shoot if necessary. As Lena disappears, Nomada faces the attackers head-on, bullets flying. A fierce close-quarters fight erupts, with grunts and clattering objects punctuating the chaos. After the shootout, Nomada plans their escape, but they are ambushed. He's quickly overpowered, while Lena is captured. The leader expresses disappointment in Lena's betrayal, promising severe punishment and taking her away. Despite Zeke's objections, he asserts his authority and disregards previous orders, solidifying his control. Zeke's in charge now. He eliminates Vivian and her crew. Lena's taken away, where the leader lays out his twisted plans, obedience in exchange for comfort and a future family. Meanwhile, Nomada escapes his restraints and a brutal knife fight ensues. He takes out multiple guards, leaving a trail of bodies in his wake. He is on the run. Nomada's rampage is heard through the compound. Meanwhile, a captive is being transported and forced into a car at gunpoint. Back at base, Zeke brings Lena before his father. He wants to keep her, believing he can win her over. But his father is not convinced and orders her moved to the brewery for now, leaving Lena's fate uncertain. The sheriff confronts Zeke about the massacre, but is quickly silenced by gunfire. Mayhem erupts. A brutal fight ensues. Intense hand-to-hand combat breaks out as fighters grapple amidst the chaos. The struggle is fierce, filled with grunts, heavy breathing, and the sounds of clattering cans. It is a no-holds-barred battle for survival. The brutal fight continues, ending with a fatal neck snap. Gunfire erupts as someone tries to escape in a vehicle. Shots are fired, glass shatters, and tires screech. Did he hurt you? Hope emerges amidst the chaos. Let's finish this, as Moonlight Sonata plays, hinting at a final confrontation as engines rumble and car doors click. Hollister is confronted by a soldier accusing him of betrayal. Heated words escalate as the soldier is disarmed and threatened. But suddenly, a gunshot rings out and the soldier falls. Hollister, now covered in accelerant, is set ablaze, his screams piercing the air. Later, a somber funeral is held, followed by a quiet moment as Lena reflects. She is then told she is free to start a new life. With Hollister gone, a vehicle departs, leaving Lena behind. No Mata, a voice calls out, followed by a blessing. As the engine fades, gentle bluegrass music fills the air, a somber melody of a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through a world of sorrow, yearning for a home beyond, a reunion with loved ones who passed before. The song crescendos as the segment ends.